this idea to become an IAS Astila, I saw my father. I saw him work. I saw the impact that he could make on people around him, and that motivated me to apply and to give this examination. ये thinking कि IAS exam ସବୁ ଦେବା ଅଛି तो college around third year ରେ last year ରେ ହିଁ ଆସିଥିଲା ଟିକେ ଇଚ୍ଛା ହେଇଥିଲା तो ସେଇ time ରେ ହିଁ ମୁଁ ଭାବିଲି କି ଦେବି ତ first time ତ ମୁଁ ଦେଇଥିଲି ଖାଲି ଜାଣିବା ପାଇଁ exam କେମିତି ଅଛି whether I can do it or not ତାପରେ second and third attempt ମୁଁ ପୁରା seriously ଦେଲି first attempt ଖାଲି ଜାଣିବା ପାଇଁ ଦେଇଥିଲି କେମିତି କଣ ଅଛି exam ଟା ତ ସେମିତି ଆସିଥିଲା ମୁଁ କଲେଜରେ ଥିଲି ଆଇଏମ୍ ଇନ୍ଦୋରରୁ ସେଇଠି ତାଙ୍କର ଆଇପିଏମ୍ ଅଛି ଇଣ୍ଟିଗ୍ରେଟେଡ୍ ପ୍ରୋଗ୍ରାମ ଇନ୍ ମ୍ୟାନେଜମେଣ୍ଟ ସେଇଠୁ କରିଥିଲି ମୁଁ ଗ୍ରାଜୁଏସନ କରିଛି तो प्रिपरेशन मोर थिला ब्रॉडली मु आई फिगर्ड आउट कि एग्जाम रे एवरी स्टेज रे कौन कौन दरकार सो प्रीलिम्स वाज मोर ऑन अंडरस्टैंडिंग एंड एनालाइजिंग डिफरेंट क्वेश्चंस काहे कि ऑब्जेक्टिव क्वेश्चन अच्छी सो इफ टू लर्न हाउ टू फाइंड आउट व्हिच ऑप्शन इज द राइट वन सो आई वर्कड ऑन अ स्ट्रेटजी टू डू दैट mains it was more on writing and bringing in more data points explaining your answer so that is something I focused on interview it's more about being genuine being yourself and understanding yourself so that you can present yourself as you are so I focused more on that more that for 3 say so that was broadly तो फर्स्ट अटेम्प्ट थिला सीटा तो ମୁଁ ଖାଲି just to understand the exam କେମିତି କଣ ଅଛି ତା ପାଇଁ ଦେଇଥିଲି so ମୁଁ କେବେ ତାକୁ genuine attempt ମାନି ନିଜରେ ମାନି ନଥିଲି because it was just ମୁଁ exam ଜାଣିବା ପାଇଁ ଦେଇଥିଲି whether ମୁଁ କରିପାରିବି କି ନାହିଁ सेकेंड अटेम्प्ट ମୁଁ ବହୁତ ସେଇ ଟାଇମରେ ମୁଁ ଟିକେ ପ୍ରପରଲି ପଢିଲି so in second attempt ମୁଁ ଜାଣିଲି କି first attempt ରେ ମୁଁ ଏତେ ପଢି ନଥିଲି properly କାହିଁକି ମୁଁ ଖାଲି just ଦଉଥିଲି ତ second attempt I read more but third attempt रे the problem was ମୁଁ ଜାଣିଲି କି ମୋର ଲେଖିବାରେ it was a little more ମାନେ I needed to more put more facts more understanding ସେ ସବୁ greater understanding of topics ସେ ସବୁ ମୁଁ third attempt ରେ ଟିକେ ଚେଷ୍ଟା କଲି କି I understand the topics more and I'm able to give what the question demands ସେଇଟା is something I tried focusing on in the third attempt think ମୋର ଖାଲି ଥିବ କି one is definitely perseverance ki there's a need a journey this whole exam is very long so there's a need to be able to go through एते लंबा stage पूरा result आसुची 1 year after you give the first exam so definitely it takes time because patience है बहुत दरकार perseverance दरकार and somewhere along the way there must one needs faith ki in oneself ki confidence in oneself ki I can do this ଏଇଟା ମୁଁ କରିପାରିବି because that confidence in oneself and perseverance and patience these are few things that are needed and I feel the only advice another would be ki one should focus on ନିଜର କାମ କଣ ଅଛି rather than the result there's a need to focus on ମୁଁ କେତେ effort ପକେଇ ପାରିବି because the result is not in our hands it's only an effort which is in our hands so निष्काम कर्म जो कहते I think that is something that one should focus तो stress भी कम होबो and one can give one's best also ଆଉ ମୋର ଷ୍ଟାର୍ଟିଂ ରୁ ବହୁତ କ୍ଲିୟର ଥିଲା କି ମୁଁ ଭୁବନେଶ୍ୱରରୁ ହିଁ ପ୍ରିପେୟାର କରିବି ମୁଁ ଦିଲ୍ଲୀ ଯିବିନି ତା ପାଇଁ ବି ଇଭେନ ୱାନ୍ ଯେତେ ଆଟେମ୍ପ୍ଟ ହେଲେ ବି ଆଇ ୱୁଡ୍ ହାଭ୍ ନଟ୍ ଗନ୍ ଟୁ ଦିଲ୍ଲୀ ମୋର ଥିଲା କି ଏବେ ତ ସବୁ କିଛି ଡେମୋକ୍ରେଟାଇଜ ହେଇଯାଇଛି ଫ୍ରମ ଅନଲାଇନ ୟୁ କ୍ୟାନ୍ ଗେଟ୍ ଅ ଲଟ୍ ଅଫ୍ ରିସୋର୍ସେସ୍ ୟୁ ଡୋଣ୍ଟ ନିଡ୍ ଟୁ ଗୋ ଟୁ ଦିଲ୍ଲୀ ଆଗ୍ରା ଯେମିତି ଥିଲା ଆଜି ସବୁ କିଛି ଅନଲାଇନ ଅଛି ସୋ ମୁଁ କୋଚିଂ ବି ଭୁବନେଶ୍ୱରରେ ନେଇଥିଲି ଯୋଉଟା ନେଇଥିଲି ବାକି ନିଜେ ପୁରା ପ୍ରିପାରେସନ ଭୁବନେଶ୍ୱରରୁ କଲି ଖାଲି ଗୋଟେ ଥରେ କେବେ ଇଣ୍ଟରଭ୍ୟୁ ପାଇଁ ଯୋଉ ଯାଇଥିଲି ଦିଲ୍ଲୀ ବଟ୍ ଏଥର ଇଣ୍ଟରଭ୍ୟୁରେ ବି ମୁଁ ଦିଲ୍ଲୀ ଯାଇନଥିଲି So I was sure ki I feel place that way is not important. तमरो निजरो individual effort and your understanding is very important. So I think the whole preparation is very place agnostic ଏବେ currently तो ମୋର ଇଚ୍ଛା ଅଛି education ଆଉ women empowerment ଏଇ ଦୁଇଟା sector ଉପରେ is something I want to work on. Education I feel has that potential, it gives that ability to every child to change their own circumstances so it can help you become better money economically, financially, socially, it helps you become better. Education definitely. A woman empowerment because 50% of our population, if they are empowered and they are able to achieve their goals, India itself will be able to achieve its goals. So, ये दुईटा ऊपर है. I think major जिनसे जो दरकार अच्छी there is a need to make education fun. There is a need for children to be curious about what they are studying. जब से curious है बे, only then they'll go deeper into understanding काहे की गोटे जिनसे होची. And I think as a philosophy or as a thinking that curiosity and that fun or zeal for learning to the darkar, which means that education must be made interesting and engaging. So simply that I think should be the focus. ମୋର ତ ବେଶୀ ଏକ୍ଜାକ୍ଟ ମତେ ଯେତେ ନଲେଜ ଅଛି ଓଡିଶାରେ ଇଭେନ ଇଣ୍ଡିଆରେ ମେଜର ଇସ୍ୟୁ ଅଛି କି children have to get interested in studying dropout rate is something that is major ହଉଛି if ଆମେ ଦେଖିବୁ most secondary primary high school ଏ ଭିତରେ ଯୋଉ change ଥାଏ ସେଇ time ରେ people children drop out of school, so that is a major thing that has to be addressed so that they complete their education and ସେଇଟା ଗୋଟେ major education ରେ problem ଅଛି ଇଣ୍ଡିଆରେ ଓଡିଶାରେ both places I feel। ଏବେ ତ ଏକ୍ଜାକ୍ଟଲି କିଛି ତା ଉପରେ ତ ଭାବିନି ମାନେ ଏକ୍ଜାକ୍ଟଲି ଏବେ ତ once I understand କି root cause କଣ ଅଛି I can address it, କାହିଁକି different areas will have different problems, within districts also reasons ଅଲଗା ଥାଏ ତ unless I know where we are working ତାର root cause କଣ ଅଛି we can't, it will not be correct if ମୁଁ ଗୋଟେ ଏବେ କିଛି କହୁଛି ତ I think that understanding ଅଛି କି ସେ ଏରିଆରେ major issue କଣ ଅଛି, why if teachers ଆସୁନାହାନ୍ତି କାହିଁକି ଆସୁନାହାନ୍ତି, once we understand that and ସେ ସବୁ we can address that, so I think ସେଇଟା ଏବେ କହିବା ଉଚିତ ହବନି ମୁଁ କହୁଛି ଏବେ। ମୋର second ଇଚ୍ଛା women empowerment ଯୋଉ ମୁଁ ଆଗରେ କହିଥିଲି ନା education ଆଉ women empowerment, these are two areas ଏବେ ଯୋଉ ଟିକେ interest ଅଛି କାମ କରିବା ପାଇଁ। ଏଇଟା ପୁରା I would dedicate this to my parents and my family। ସେମାନେ ବହୁତ ମତେ support କଲେ, my father, my mother, my brother, all of them they contributed in different ways and ତାଙ୍କ ପାଇଁ ମୁଁ ଏତେ throughout ଏତେ ବର୍ଷ କରିପାରିଲି, otherwise ବହୁତ କଷ୍ଟ ହେଇଥାନ୍ତା। most all of them allowed, never they never put a pressure on me କି ଏଇଟା କର ସେଟା କର, they allowed me to do what I felt was right and I think ସେ ଯୋଉ free mind ମିଳିଲା because of that I could perform my best, so parents ଆଉ my brother I think ତାଙ୍କୁ ହିଁ I would ମୁଁ ଶ୍ରେୟ ଦେବି ଏଇଟାର।